Hello, volume check, 1 2 1 2. Can you guys hear me okay? Well, I couldn't find any sweaters. So when I say baking safe sweater, I mean a sweater that I'm not gonna stain or like get dough stuck on or like all that gross stuff. But that was not, unfortunately, not possible. So I will just freeze to death. It's okay. It's alright. Anyway, can you guys hear me? Is the camera okay? Today's stream should be much less chaotic compared to yesterday. Honestly, I haven't even finished cleaning from yesterday because I was all like, what's the point? I'm just gonna be making a mess in the kitchen the rest of this week. I'm a little bit cold, but I put on long pants, which I don't know if you can see my pants, they're very cute. Do you see my Miffy pants? Put on pants, so it should be okay. How's the reeling withdrawal? Pretty bad. So I don't know what happened yesterday, but two things. Okay, this is gonna sound really funny. So you know how like in games sometimes there's like the cursed object or piece of gear that you can't take off, you know what I'm talking about? And like the gear will like provide some sort of value, but it provides more of a con than anything, you know? So if you guys notice, I took my jade bracelet off because I was like, I don't know, like it just didn't feel good. Like I felt like I had to take it off, but I was so scared to take it off because if you guys don't know, jade bracelets, typically you only take it off once it breaks. Like it's when it breaks, it's supposed to protect you from something evil and bad. And so I was scared that if I took it off prematurely, I'm gonna get hit by a truck or something. So I took it off, which was very painful. It was a very painful experience last night. So painful that I thought I was going to scream bloody murder, but in the end I didn't scream anything actually because it hurt so badly. And I took it off because my mom's the one that got me it, and as you guys know, I'm in like a really bad fight with my mom. When am I not? So I don't know, somebody in my brain was telling me like, you need to take this bracelet off. So I did, and yesterday after the cooking stream, for some reason, my arms were so sore. Surprise your wrist? What do you mean? My wrists are tiny, but this bracelet is even tinier. like look at this. I have knuckle and bone, okay? It's a miracle this was even fucking on me in the first place. Yeah, but I didn't want to break it because I was like, oh, it is actually quite expensive. Also, one day, what if I change my mind and I want to wear it again? You're actually supposed to wear it on your left because that's closest to your heart. But I ended up not doing that because I feel like I use this hand more often when it comes to like cook. Maybe I should have put it on it. No, I didn't want to put it on this hand because I really like wearing watches. So I didn't want to wear it on this hand. Also, thank you so much to you for joining Come For Me. I appreciate it. But yeah, but yesterday after the stream, I was going to play Relink later that night, but for some reason, my arms hurt so badly. And I genuinely don't know what I did during that cooking stream. I don't even think I did anything like strenuous or whatever. I was just cutting and chopping a shit ton of things. But yeah, no, it really fucking hurt. And then I took off the jade bracelet, and then, surprise, nothing hurts anymore. Breaking it would be bad juju. So that's why I was like, okay, I won't break it. I'm just gonna take it off. Anyway, hi you guys. I already had everything set up. I was gonna bake off stream, but I had everything set up already. So I was like, oh, I guess I might as well just stream it. Because I'm seeing a friend later tonight, and they're dropping off stuff for me. So as a thank you, I wanted to bake them something. And this is what we decided on. I was supposed to stream earlier, but my dough wasn't ready. It had to rise a little bit more, which it still needs to rise a little bit more here. I technically should be weighing this so that all of my kolaches are even, but I'm kind of lazy. Yeah, I left the setup because I'm gonna be streaming all of this week with the cam setup, so I figured I might as well just keep it up. seems even enough. Okay. Alright, I'm supposed to divide this into... So I need to set this... So we're kind of baking on a time crunch today. So I do need to head out again pretty soon. But I figured you guys would like watching me bake, so that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, so I was really frazzled yesterday. That was a lot. Like, that was a lot. Because normally I would not be rushed because anything I host typically ends up being a dinner party rather than a lunch party. But you were frazzled watching me. Okay, hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Doesn't seem right. Okay. Stretch out a little bit more. Oh, I really should just get my scale, but I'm so lazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll just make it 10. But yeah, so I was not sleeping. I was like very stressed out yesterday, and then I was like, I felt so bad because I honestly was so socially like burnt out after like streaming for like 5 hours. And then like everyone that came, even though they know what like streamers are, they've like never, I guess, like seen one in the wild. So I had to answer a lot of their questions, and I feel like that also frazzled me a little bit. Okay, so this is actually going to sit and proof for another actually, maybe this is too small. Maybe it's supposed to be 12, but maybe I'll just make this into like, well, I didn't even make 12. This is more like 10, but maybe I'll just... I honestly hate working with dough, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm never patient enough for it to proof. Okay. Alright, I think this should be good. Okay, we'll just do this. And I'll tuck it in. Then we'll roll it. Dun. Yeah, so we're making kolaches today, which I thought was a Texan creation, but turns out it is very much from the Czech Republic. So apparently it's like Czech. It's a Czech Republic. So it's like Czech Texas, which is really funny if you think about it. Okay. So these need to proof for another like 30 minutes. So while we're doing that, we will make the filling for this. The problem, I feel like, with like cream cheese danishes, I don't know if anyone else has this problem. Also, the mic volume is okay, right? Sorry, I'm speaking a little bit softer today. I'm like tired. I'm not mentally ready for all the shit that's going to be happening this week. Yeah, so on Wednesday, we're going to have a 12-hour baking stream, most likely. Okay, maybe 12 hours a bit exaggerated. It'll probably be like about 8 hours of baking on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, it'll be a 12-hour flour arranging stream, in which I think for the baking stream, I'll be able to chat a decent amount. Because the baking stream is really more like oven management and like getting all my dough ready and prepped. Because I'll be making all my dough ready. So while my shit's baking, I also need to make tiramisu, so it's like mixer and oven management more than anything. And then the flour arranging stream, I don't think I'll be able to pay attention to you guys very easily because I'll be working out of my garage most likely. And I think depending on the setup, the screen will probably be really far away from me, and I'm going to be blind as fuck. So you guys just get to see me like pull out the, okay, I'm like a LARPer because I never watched like Evangelion. But I'm gonna pull out the Shinji pose on the chair. You guys get the security cam footage basically. Yeah, so we're gonna shape these baldos real quick, and then we're gonna make the streusel. Well, originally my friend said they wanted something with strawberries, but I haven't bought berries in like a week just because I didn't know the state of things. But I do have a lot of jam, so I figured, oh. Yeah, anyway, my problem with like cream cheese danishes is that it never has enough cream cheese. And even making it at home on my own, I don't know how to bypass this problem. Evangelion. There we go. Yes, Evangelion. You think? Yeah, no. Like I do try to be pretty heavy-handed with my cream cheese, and I still feel like it's not really enough. Okay, the last three are a little bit small. I think I also don't like making like doughy pastries, because my problem with them is that you can't really freeze them and reuse them a lot. Like I want to give some danishes to friends, but I don't want to go through like proofing it again or whatever. Okay, so anyway, my dough is rolled out, so now I'm going to gently cover it with, yeah, you can see how tiny the ones at the end are. So we're gonna let this proof. I guess I could have rationed a little bit. Oh, whatever. We're just gonna... Oh, I think I'm supposed to actually make the little... Sorry, I got condensed milk all over the show. I think I'm supposed to make a little ditty, a little hole in the middle of everything. Like you're supposed to kind of press it down like this. I was thinking about, you know how Domino's does like the cheese stuffed crust, right? So originally I was like, oh, what if I just like pipe cream cheese on the edges and then I fold it over? But I don't think my dough is big enough for that. Okay, anyway, we're going to cover this in a towel and we're going to let this rest. Probably on the stove where it's a little bit warmer. And now we're going to make the cream cheese in the streusel. So streusel is actually really easy to make. Tomorrow I might stream myself making my dinner. So my friends that came over yesterday gifted squash blossoms, and I've been trying to buy squash blossoms for a while. For some reason, it's really hard to find them. So I've always wanted to make like ricotta stuffed squash blossoms. And then you deep fry them, and I had leftover oil from the potatoes yesterday. So I was thinking about doing that and then making some sort of... Oh, my friends also gifted me like the biggest squashes I've ever seen in my entire life. At least I think they're squashes. If they were zucchinis, this would be a little bit ridiculous. They're like, look at how big they are, honey. Aren't they crazy? Aren't they crazy? So I was going to make something with them, maybe. Well, honestly, I love cream pasta, but cream pasta is so bad for you. It really is. So originally I was gonna make a cream zucchini pasta, but now I don't know. And I was like, okay, I could make a ratatouille. I could. But honestly, I swear I like veggies. It's just something about like, I've made ratatouille. I'm not like the biggest fan of it. Yeah, so streusel's actually really easy to make. I'm not even gonna follow a recipe for this. I'm just gonna go off the vibes. I actually like my streusel a little bit of oats as well, so I actually might add a little bit of that in. So we're going to do, let's see, spaghetti alla Nerano. I made the assassin spaghetti once. Like, oh my god, that was actually so difficult. Like, I actually could not get like the, in the end, I don't even think what I made was as crispy as what it was supposed to be. So, I like adding oats in my streusel. And I actually like adding a bit of seasoning in my streusel as well, which sounds really funny because like, you're talking about a dessert, right? But normally add a little bit of cinnamon. A little bit of cinnamon. A little bit of nutmeg. Oh! Sorry, my butter exploded in the microwave. Oh, yep, that's an explosion. Oop, it went to the ceiling of the microwave. Hee hee. Well, now we're missing some butter, but that's okay. Let me go wipe that off. I think I meant to put 30 seconds, but I pressed it for too long and then it ended up being a minute, I think. Hee hee. So, let me go just, what's the easiest way to clean this? I guess I'll wipe this top first. Oh, that's buttery. But I think the easiest solution would probably just to take the entire microwave ringy out. It's okay. This is what you guys don't see behind the scenes. All you guys see is my pretty baking photos. Are we gonna repurpose the ceiling butter? No, we're not gonna repurpose the ceiling butter. If I wasn't streaming, I would have thought about repurposing the microwave dish butter, but I'm not gonna do that. Just wiping the rest of the microwave before the butter cools off. Well, the reality is if I wasn't streaming, I'd actually make my husband clean all of this. but while I'm live, I'll try to act like a good wife, a good housewife. That's why a lot of people are like, oh, you're like so domestic, you're such a good housewife. I'm like, no, not really. I don't really like cleaning. I don't really like doing laundry either. I'll do what I'm told, but I don't really go out of my way to do these things, which I feel like are things that housewives normally do, you know? Okay, so before I wash that, let's do a spoonful of brown sugar. Okay. I always make too much streusel, so I'm trying to like cut down on the amount right now. A little bit of white sugar. And then a little bit of flour. And then, ooh, that's hot. That's a pain to clean. Is it? I feel like it's not that bad since like you can just take the entire thing out of the microwave, and now I'm just gonna stick it in the sink. Oh, you know, like one of the things that like is my 13th reason, like for real, is whenever I put stuff in the sink, and then I turn on the sink. And then the water pressure is too strong, so it ends up splattering whatever dirty was in the sink onto me. I think. So that's the problem. Everybody asks what recipes I use. At least with baking stuff, you have a higher chance of maybe getting a recipe out of me because I do like reference but when it comes to cooking, I don't use recipes, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. Like I've had a lot of people like be like, oh, you know, and I'm not trying to ignore them. It's just like I don't have a recipe though. Which is why I'm hoping that maybe streaming me cooking will help this problem. And that if anybody is curious about the things that I make, I don't know, you can just watch the stream again. Okay, I think this is enough streusel. I don't want to make too much. Normally, I want my streusel a little bit more crumbly actually, but I don't think. Yeah, too much. Let me add a little bit more brown sugar. And a little bit. See, this is what I mean about like no recipes. Like no, I just look at it and then I don't even use a full scoop. It's like okay, yeah, this is what it needs a little bit more of, you know. I'm sorry, I tried. Yeah, hopefully I'm gonna be able to play Relink tonight, and then tomorrow we're gonna play Relink 2. Before I'm subjected to hell for the next couple of days. I think like the worst part about like especially like the baking and flour stuff though is I have a vision in my head of how everything's supposed to look and how it's gonna turn out, and then if it doesn't turn out that way, I don't know what to do with myself. I have a lot of family recipes like that. I have my grandma's recipe book, and sometimes it's a scoop of sugar. A scoop! No, I get it. A scoop of sugar. Like I would say a scoop of sugar refers to like a spoonful of sugar. Maybe a little bit more. Like a high spoon of sugar is a scoop of sugar. But I wouldn't say a scoop of sugar is like an actual like cup size like worth of like sugar. I get it. You scooped half a cup of the scoop though? No, half a cup is too much for a scoop. Half a cup is way too much for a scoop. How am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm a little bit sleepy. Honestly, I've been kind of under the weather the last couple of days, but I think it's just because I haven't been able to play Relink. I haven't been able to play Relink since like, when was my last Relink stream? Was that like Friday? What scoop are you making? So a scoop would be a spoonful, but like piled high, because there's like a spoonful that's even and a spoonful. So I would say like if I were to scoop, you tell me a scoop of streusel, I'd be like, this is a scoop. This is a scoop, right? So it's like a high scoop, but it's not like enough for you to like use like an actual like cup. Little bit dry. Yeah, no, I've been like under the weather. I've been like a little bit sad, but I think it's just like I mentioned, I like to stress myself out about things before they happen, so that when the thing actually happens, I'm like a chill guy about it, you know? Okay, so for the cream cheese, I don't think the original recipe used... I like my cream cheese, especially when it comes to, oh fuck, maybe I shouldn't use this knife that was cutting an onion. My cream cheese is gonna taste like onion. I always like a little bit of lemon in my cream cheese. I feel, especially with jam, I feel like it tastes yummy and delicious. So we're gonna squeeze a little bit of that in. You can accuse you of a lot of things, but being a chill guy is not one of them. Really? I think I can be pretty chill. Okay, maybe my arms hurt from like using like the lemon squeezer yesterday, which I really don't believe that's the case, because that'd be really pathetic if so, you know? I like an extra tart. That's the thing though, I'm not particularly even like a tart enjoyer, honestly. There's something about cream cheese and lemon that I really enjoy. Okay, I think I'm supposed to put a little bit of vanilla paste in this. A little bit of vanilla paste. Damn, am I supposed to put an egg in this? I don't remember. Okay, so if you guys are wondering where we are walking to right now, we're walking into the bedroom so I can grab my Apple Watch, and then with my Apple Watch, I will now click the Find iPhone button. Oh, where was that? Still in bed? Oh yeah, it is on the bed. Okay. Sorry, my bad, cats. It's really funny because the person that posted this kolache recipe is actually Korean. Okay, yeah, so. Oh, it is 1 egg yolk. Okay, a bit of egg yolk. They said cottage filling, which I assume that means cottage cheese. But I'm gonna do it the Nini Yunar way. Sorry, give me 1 second. Because off-kai is coming very, very soon, I'm having a lot of messages. Cause they're like, oh fuck, oh shit. I was distracted. This is the 2nd egg that I've like dropped entirely in the compost bin, trying to only get the egg yolk. Yeah, off-kai is very, very soon, so I have a lot of people that are going to... Sorry, let me do this. I really appreciate you guys for not messaging me during the stream, but it's okay. Okay, so let's see. I heard it's a good mixture. What do you mean? I argue that when I think of scoop, I think of those large scoops in stores. I guess a scoop. Oh no, okay, it's a baking term thing though. Because if you ask for a scoop of ice cream, then obviously that's like a big scoop, right? But if you ask for a scoop of sugar, then a scoop of sugar is not going to be an ice cream sized scoop of sugar. Okay, is my argument with that. Do you test drive recipes before you make them for groups or events? If it's a baking recipe, then I do try to test drive, or really if I'm really unsure of like it doesn't look right, then I'll take a bite out of it, and if it doesn't taste good, then I like don't let anybody try it. But in terms of savory recipes for like groups and dinner parties and stuff, that's all like I almost never test them because I also don't Okay, so we'll blend this. This is supposed to have a little bit. I honestly don't like using powdered sugar very often. I just feel like, but unfortunately, the reason why powdered sugar is used so frequently in a lot of recipes is it actually is a really good stabilizer. I hate using powdered sugar in cream, but I can acknowledge that my cream without powdered sugar does not hold up very well. However, it's great to eat like in that moment or to top like your coffee or your matcha with. Yeah, I mean, you want to use like, because cream cheese has such a strong, because at the end of the day, cream cheese is still a form of cheese, right? The flavor is quite strong. So because of that, you want to use like powdered sugar, and well, that's why lemon's also really popular for cream cheese. Kind of helps balance it out. I usually always add less than more, and that way, if I need to change my mind on like how it tastes, I have that luxury. Sorry, I'm trying to unattach my attachments from there. Okay, we'll mix that up, and then my Denia mouse was supposed to come today, but I think FedEx delayed it. Okay, so we'll mix this. I think that like a lot of people also underestimate how much like room temperature stuff like also let's see. This is the reality of like baking for me, like without streaming though. Like I'm usually like doing like 10 other things while baking. So it's all like, oh, you may as well also like talk to chat and like interact with you guys. Between this. Okay. And then we might add a little bit more. Actually, how many of you guys in chat are coming to Offkai? And if you are, when are you coming? Oh, that's very cream cheesy. Do I want more sugar in that? Yeah, I definitely do. What is a VTuber? So true. Well, I think my question is also like, how many of you guys intend to go to my meet and greet on Saturday? How many of you guys intend to go to the Irish pub on Friday? Because I need to know how much I need to be baking, honestly. I don't want to bake like 60. That's what happened last year, which I didn't mind because it was just nice seeing new faces. But for my meet and greet cookie line, I had a lot of people come up to me and they were like, oh, I don't know who you are and I've never watched you, but I saw that you were talking about how you were giving away cookies. And like, I'm not gonna like tell you, sorry, this is for my viewers only when you're already like standing like in front of the line and like speaking to me. That's like kind of rude. But I feel like that's why I ran out of cookies. So I was like, okay, this year I probably would like to keep it to like people that are going out of their way to see my meet and greet. But I guess that's like, cause at other conventions, I think it is pretty common for people to come up to like a VTuber meet and greet and be like, oh, I don't like know you, like, but I saw you like having a meet and greet and wanted to chat with you. I think that's fine because people are inherently pretty curious about like VTubers. But in this case, it was people that went out of their way to like find my tweet because it wasn't an official meet and greet and asked for. I didn't know how to react about it, so I don't want that this year. The pub is gonna be from 5 to 7 most likely, maybe 4 to 7, 4 to. It's gonna be around 4 to 5 p.m. So, I plan to try to get a cookie from you, but won't be mad if there are no more. Well, no, Conrad. Well, you've been watching for a while. You know, I literally meant that people who like didn't know me like at all. Make them show you your Twitch first. No, that feels so. Okay, while the mixer is going, I'm gonna go grab a piping bag. Yeah, this next part should honestly be really fast and really easy, so this stream is gonna be over before you even know it. I just figured I'm already here. I might as well just start a stream for you guys rather than thinking about the longevity of the stream. Ah, shit, do I need to order more? Yeah, I do. Okay, I need to do that, like, tonight. Well, no, I'll do that after the stream ends so I don't forget. Where the fuck are all my piping bags? Okay. Okie dokie. You should test them by asking what your favorite color is. Hey, I asked you guys what my favorite color is, and some of you guys have been watching for 6 years and you can barely... No, the Hina concert is at... Oh, yeah, the Hina concert is at 5. Oh, is that at 5? I thought it was at 2, actually. I thought the Hina concert was at 2 until, like, 4 or something. Oops. I mean, I'll be there for a while. I don't think... Unless... As long as they don't answer pink, they get cookies. Who is Nini Yuna's greatest enemy? Hey. Even some of y'all don't know that. If you guys did, then you guys wouldn't be following them. Asia. Let me see if it's tastes good now. Perfect. Yum. I think majority of things in life can be summed up. If not good, why yummy? You gotta keep tabs on the haters. So here's our cream cheese filling. Just gonna fill this bad boy up real quick. So we have a pretty big selection of jam to use today, which is good. I have pineapple passion fruit jam, I have blueberry jam, I have 4-berry jam, I have cranberry cherry jam, many a jam. They block off like a 3-hour schedule from 3 to 6 for Hina. Not sure if it lasts that long. I don't think it's gonna last that long. That's not me coping, I swear. No, you'll be able to show up to the pub. I'm sure. I was thinking about zesting some lemons on top of this. My favorite jam. my favorite jam. My favorite jam. I love blueberry jam. Okay. Oh, I love Lincolnberry jam too. Lincolnberry jam and me, we're tight. We're tight. Okay, I'm gonna use all of these jams. I have muscat grape jam. When did I get that? Okay, well, I actually don't think I have like enough like pastries to use all of these jams, so I'll be selective. I'll be picky. I'll be picky. Okie dokie. So instead of, I don't like strawberry jam, I like strawberry puree. I also like actual like, I don't know the right, I can never pronounce this right. Macerated strawberries. But I don't really like strawberry jam too much. But it's not bad. Okay. Is it time for me to turn on the other cam so you guys can see how Mimi making his shin ramen because I'm a neglectful wife who is not making him food. How long has the stream been going on for? It's been 40. No, this needs to sit for like another like 10 minutes. I guess in the meantime. So we have our streusel. We have our cream cheese. We have cut this bad boy right here. Do that. And then let us prepare our jams. I wonder if I should actually... No, I'll just spoon these. Yay! Making more dishes! Woohoo! So sometimes the jams straight out of the fridge is a bit hard. So I'm actually going to add a little bit of hot water to all of them to kind of loosen them enough to put on top. Sure. Oh, I need to do egg wash too. I need to prepare egg wash, which is going to be egg and then a little bit of... Ooh, I like fig jam too. Sorry, I'm just like thinking about jams now. I also like fig jam. I fuck with fig jam. Actually, I always forget if like egg wash is supposed to have the egg whites with it. I don't egg wash a lot of things, which is why I don't remember. Ooh, I know some people like using milk with their egg wash too. Actually, maybe I will use milk for my egg wash. Let's see. Ooh, I have homemade caramel too, but I don't know if like a cream cheese caramel Danish exists or should exist. The ramen is good. Plus you want... Wait, yeah, no, this is his fault. Why is he eating shin ramen when we have so many leftovers in the fridge? And every single time I want to go out and eat, he's always like, we have leftovers in the fridge, when are you going to eat them? Meh, meh, meh. Okay. Do this. This is blueberry jam. Love blueberry jam. I'm gonna go pretty jam heavy with these. I feel like I cannot be the one complaining about how these Danishes never have enough. No, I got it. Okay. excited right now. Okay, give me a second. Thank you. Wait, there's one more. I heard if you use hot water, it'll be easier to open. Thank you. Oh, I'm like lightheaded now after trying to open that. Wow, I could have harmed myself. This is cranberry cherry reserves. This sounds like fire. I'm excited for this one. Hopefully this is enough jam for like, I'm gonna do 3, 3, 3, I'm pretty sure. Daily exercise done? No, you know, I literally had a moment where my fat ass was just like laying in bed immediately after having lunch, and I was legitimately thinking to myself, man, why don't I ever lose weight? I literally was like, oh damn, I wish I could lose weight. I wish I could like work out or something. A little bit of water, a little bit of water, a little bit of water. And hopefully our kolaches will have proved enough after this. Wow. That would be a killer page in a manga about a girl failure. I feel like you can't classify me as a girl failure though. I'm not. Up a little bit. You got a nosebleed watching you try to open that. How did you get it? Is this like an empath nosebleed? Like, wow, my streamer is struggling. I must struggle too. What the? Okay, so here are jams. Oh, this is such like a pretty layout. I love this. Here are jams. 3 bowls of jam. My cream cheese. Oh, this is so pretty. I love this. Okay, and then full single page spread, messy room, big text box. Damn, why can't I lose weight? Okay, all right. I see that you are beginning your career as a manga artist now. Okay, hopefully these. I think these have doubled in size. Maybe. Okay, I realize now that the problem is I don't have... No, it's fine. I can always make more room. Look, I pulled out a drawer and now I suddenly have more space to work. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, in the words of my husband, you know, you could just clean the kitchen and then you'd have more space. But I reject that. Okay. Do this. This up here. This over here. Okay, cool. I kind of wish I'm not supposed to deflate it, the dough. I just I'm trying very hard not to do right now, but some of these shapes just don't look right. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure this dough is proofed enough. It is very, very fluffy. Okay, so now we're going to... Fuck, am I supposed to egg wash this first? No, I think I egg wash it at the end. Okay, so let me... The end goal is that I run out of cream cheese in this bag. If I have leftover cream cheese in this bag, then I failed. Okay, the problem might be now I don't have enough cream cheese in this bag. Ah, shit. Okay, it's okay. Ration, ration. Squeeze it out. Every last bit. Ah! Ration. Ration. Ah! Okay. This could use a little bit more. This could use a little bit more. This could use a little bit more. Alright. Nini Yuna has no problems ever, actually. Matter of fact. Okay, now we're going to do... I feel like I should make it like... So each one gets a small one, you know? Because if I do it like this way, then it means that one of the flavors is going to be stuck with all the small kolaches. So I'm going to do it this way. Okay. So we're going to do the blueberry jam. I like jam, so I'm going to go pretty jam heavy with this. Alright. That's definitely going to drip out and get everywhere. That's fine. It's okay. It's alright. Okay. And then last one here. Okay. This one's done. Oh, no, maybe I should be brushing on the... Fuck. Maybe I should be brushing it on now. Okay. Okay. Alright, second layer done. And then we'll do our last. It looks tasty. It honestly does not look super appetizing on the camera right now. I'm not gonna lie. It looks much better in real life with like my eyes. But it's okay, it's alright. It's gonna look really pretty when it finishes baking. Which, now we need to occupy ourselves for 25 minutes. Because I assume you guys, whole point of watching a baking stream is that you want to see the results of the baked goods by the end of the stream. So, it's also raw. It is very raw right now. Okay. Let me just brush this. Brush, brush, brush. Brush, brush. Brush, brush, brush. I actually also, whenever I make danishes like this, or if I make any, like a baked loaf or something, I love putting turbinado sugar on top too. Turbinado sugar makes it like fire. Okay. Washing the egg wash, contaminating the other jams with jam. It's like they're giving each other jam kisses, you know? Wash. Isho. Okay, and now I'm going to put on gloves for this because I don't like touching butter. Because I feel like no matter how much I wash my hands, the more cold water you use, or the hot, like if you use hot water, then it feels like the butter is like it's just melting on your hands now. If you use cold water, then it feels like the cold butter is now solidifying on your hands. Streusel, 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 streusel. Streusel, streusel, streusel. I love streusel. Please ignore that half of this is not even getting on the pastry and is on the baking sheet instead. Don't worry about the small details like that. It's okay. Is this gonna look really good when it finishes baking? And that's the important part, okay? No, it's gonna be so tasty. The oven is like perfectly preheated too. And then, done with that, let me go find the turbinado sugar. And then, oh my god, I had like such like a fat fuck like idea earlier. I was like, oh, my leftover brown butter yesterday from making the salt bread. What if I put that on top of my danishes later? You don't mind taking the pastry that jam has spilled over? Isn't that all of them? Don't all of them have jam spilled over? Okay, and then into the oven these go. Da-da-dang! And so these will go in the oven for about 25 minutes to 30. Just depends on when they're golden brown. Oh, sure. Here we go. And now we will sit here and twiddle our thumbs until it's done. Wait, if I tell you guys to twiddle your thumbs, do you know like what that action is? There's actually a surprisingly large amount of people that when you say, oh, twiddle your thumbs, they have no clue what you're talking about. They are kolaches. I thought they were a Texan thing. They are actually part of the Czech Republic or something like that. Rotate them, but in opposite. No, you're like this. You're like twiddling your thumbs. Or well, I like to just do this instead. If butter stains your hands, just wipe your hands with tissue, apply dish soap on the dry and scrub them. They will come out easily. My hands are so bruised from taking off the jade bracelet yesterday. It fucking hurts. Oh. Okay, well, honestly, I have nothing to do for the next 25 minutes. We can either end the stream now, or I can, I don't know, make a matcha latte in front of you guys. Whatever you guys want. But I'm having milk tea later today, so I don't know what to do. I'm sorry, what is your username? Matcha latte it is. If it was so hard to get, my hand was really bruised when my mom put it on. So basically, the strat is that you actually slide a plastic bag under the bracelet and over your hand, and then you oil up your hand, and then you oil out the outside of it, and then you just. Thank you. It's my pajamas. It's Miffy. Yeah, as much as I would love to like dress cutely, as in like going out clothes and stuff when I'm like cooking and baking, I actually stain so much of my shit because I am moving like crazy. So, okay, what's the timer? Okay, it's 1:08. Okay, so apron. Yeah, you know, an apron really. So somehow, even with an apron on, I'll still manage to stain my clothes, and I'm just all like, how'd that happen? Anyway, we can make a fig jam matcha latte with a cream top. That's what we're gonna do. All right, let me go get all my matcha stuff for you guys. I actually wonder if I should try cold whisking. I've been told that cold whisking is like the move when it comes to like matcha, but I'm a little too lazy for that. I need to go buy my matcha. I need to go buy more matcha soon, but I am surrounded by tech bros that use bots to get their matcha fix. Yeah, surprisingly with how much I bake and cook, I don't commission enough art, I think, of me baking or cooking. This sketch was from like 2022, 2023. I kind of just abuse it because it's all I got. Like the design is so old that I actually didn't have my face mold for this like design, and so I had to add it all myself. So this is a bowl so for us to soak our whisk in. Let me see. Sorry, I'm looking for... What do I wanna... I said fig jam, right? I said that, but I actually don't know if I have any fig jam. Oh, I do! Why would I not have fig jam? Oh, you've done it once again, Nini Yuna. What is this? This is... Oh, this is a Bon Maman one. I'll use that one instead. I've been told by Rocky that my matcha lattes are very pretty. So, I have too much jam. You guys like see all these jars of jam? You know, there's like 6 more in the fridge. I'm really upset. I didn't get the exclusive Bon Maman jam advent calendar. Was it last year? And apparently they had like a coffee, like a caramel coffee jam that they don't sell like normally. And I'm just like, oh, I want that. So with your matcha, you actually don't want the water too hot. I believe the ideal temp for it is like 170-ish. If you go to over 200, which is what most water boilers will do, you'll actually burn the tea, which is not recommended. So I'm just soaking my whisk right now to open it up a little bit. The reality is I'm gonna finish baking, I'm gonna end the stream, I'm gonna go back to bed after having caffeine. Because that's just what happens. You might be asking, you know, don't you have a matcha scooper right there in front of... Yeah, it's a little bit annoying to clean though. So I just use a spoon. Not fair, I know. You guys have to work hard, go out into the real world. Terrifying, fearful. I get to honk shoe, me. It's okay. My job starts next Monday, and then I'm probably going to tweak out and cry and all those things. So, I know a lot of people say cold whiskey matcha is like the move, but I don't agree. Then I like to use whatever bowl or water I was soaking the chasen in to also clean it slightly. You know, you should always check like the inside of here on the very top, because a lot of people have moldy whisk and they don't even realize it. 1 venti ice flat white for me, please. Oh my god, he's a flat white drinker. What cutie patootie couple we've been using today. I like to have my drinks with a lot of ice, so I'll be using this. I'm gonna get the spoon that I already wiped off to get the fig jam, and then kind of spread it along the side. I actually really want to make, you know, you can make a syrup from fig leaves. Apparently fig leaf syrup tastes really similar to almost pandan. It's like a more earthy vanilla is what I've been told. I was gonna do it at my old place because my old place had a fig tree that was fucking delicious, mind you. But the fig tree had really, but I just never got around to it. It's kind of lazy, and I don't live there anymore, so boo. This is a huge chunk of fig. I don't know, that's what I want in my matcha latte. Mold adds to the flavor complexity. That's crazy. So I'm gonna fill up my glass with ice. I am an avid iced milk drinker because everyone's like, oh my god, why would you add milk to your ice? Like, or why would you add ice to your milk? You're gonna water it down. Just drink it fast enough that the milk doesn't get watered down. It's that easy. So we're gonna fill this to about this level with milk. And I'm gonna take out my whipped cream that I made yesterday. Actually, this matcha has no... there's no sweetener in this, but the whipped cream is quite sweet. I guess worst case scenario, if it's not sweet enough, I would just add more sweetener afterwards. Pour in the matcha. Yay. And then clean out my bowl right away. Hi, me time-sensitive question. Okay. I respond to time-sensitive question. A second. Time-sensitive. You sent it online? Wait, where time-sensitive question? I don't see. Insta. Oh my god. I don't have notifications on for my Instagram ever. Did you? Okay, so now I'm gonna add my whipped cream on top. The secret to my whipped cream, which is not really a secret because I'm Vietnamese, I love putting condensed milk in my whipped cream. Actually, instead of this spoon, I should be using, to make this super cutie patootie, I'm gonna use an ice cream scoop. Yeah. I still need to get my Ninja Creamy. Very grateful for whoever funded that. I'm gonna assume it was like... I'm gonna assume it was one of Rocky's viewers to thank me for taking care of her. Is that whipped cream? And then because I'm a little bit extra, I have a fig here that I'm gonna put on top right here. Ah, so pretty! I love green figs, so yummy. And ta-da! With that, I have my... Does condensed milk? No, not really. As long as you stir it, like, otherwise it's at the bottom. This is my fig matcha with whipped cream on top and fig jam. Wait, isn't it so pretty? Wait, this is actually so pretty. I should take a photo of this. Hold up. Take a photo of this. Maybe I should take it without my beer box being my laptop stand in the background. Oh, it's so pretty though. I actually did not think it looked this pretty. And then, you know, I feel, okay, I actually get asked quite a bit, oh, Yuna, your food looks really pretty, but does it taste as pretty or does it taste good? Of course it tastes good. Who do you think I am, huh? Wait, my fake matcha is so pretty, you guys. I love it. I was gonna be extra and then dust a little bit of matcha powder on top of it, but and then I have this straw, this glass straw that has Miffy, but she's missing an eye. Arg me matey. And I'm gonna eat this fig for it. Okay. You know, I just had the most stupid thought ever. Wow, this fresh fig really tastes like fig jam. Yeah. 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 No, sometimes don't you ever get reminded of things of like, wow, this really is like, you know, something like that. Matcha, yummy. Yeah, but I feel like I get that thought quite often. Like sometimes, like, okay, I'm gonna sound like a little psycho whenever I say this, but I think some people would think it's cute. Okay. Sometimes, like when we're getting ready for bed, I just look at my husband. I'll be like, "What the fuck? I'm married. Like, we're married. Like, what? Like, I just met you one day and now we're like I think about that quite often. I think about it with you guys too. Like, I was like, damn, I have viewers. Like, I just decided to start streaming one day and you guys like stuck around. Like, I like, honestly, I wouldn't say I have like a mental breakdown about it, but sometimes it's just like so much for me to like comprehend of like, what the fuck? This could have never happened. Like, you know, there's a chance that there's a chance that Nini Nuna would have not been real and I wouldn't be streaming for you guys. And that reality is if I never moved from California, I don't think I would have been a VTuber. I know that sounds backwards because I feel like a majority of VTubers are from California, but I was like, if I had never moved to Texas, I don't think I would have ever been a VTuber. And you might be wondering, Yuna, why? Why do you think that? Because I think if I never left California, then I actually would not have any excuse to, one, run away from my family because California is so expensive. I don't think I would have been able to afford to live alone because when I had turned 18, I moved out for college and I took care of that all by myself because it was affordable too. And because I lived on my own, then I was able to become a VTuber, right? I think if I never left California, I would not have been able to afford like living on my own as a college student and then getting the equipment to stream. Unless I had gone down the pipeline of seeing like the first couple of corpos to come out and then be like, I can join a corpo. But then the only reason why I even had like the confidence to join a corpo in the first place was because I was a solo streamer and I was like, yeah, I'm good at this shit, you know? Yeah, I'm sorry you had, yeah, no, it's okay. I understand. No, I've actually gone through this like pipeline in my head like multiple times. It's just like if I stayed in California, would I still like gone down the same path? But I think if I was in California, I'd be so mentally ill over like competitive academics that I don't think I would have been able to like become a streamer. Like, honestly, like I actually would have been like a real tech bro probably, and that would have been terrible. Either that or I would have gone to pharmaceuticals because most of my extended family are in pharmaceuticals. I looked at the infinite multiverses. I literally did. Like, and okay, once again, this sounds absolutely batshit insane, but whenever I get really mentally ill and I just think about like, what's the point? Like, why am I even here? Why am I even doing this? I think about all the multiverses. I like close my eyes and I think about it. I'm all like, no, this is the best outcome. Everything happens for a reason. And then when I think like that, like, I'm okay again. I'm all right. And you would argue that, Yuna, if you're thinking like that in the first place, you're probably not all right. But I'm telling you, I'm all right. I'm like actually Doctor Strange. Did you guys know that? They actually wanted to cast me in the Avengers. Did you think you would have streamed as much as you did if not for COVID? Well, the only reason why I even was able to stream during COVID was because we all got sent home from college. Because I mentioned before that my dad was really against me, like, touching, like, anything electronic. Like he was all like, yeah, why would you want a PC? You're a girl. And then when I wanted, like, a laptop that could play games, he once again was like, why do you need that? You're a girl. Women don't play games. And so because school got sent to COVID / like online and that kind of stuff, it was the only reason why I was able to like convince my dad, like, oh, I need a laptop that like runs all of this and like it's strong enough for all this. I was absolutely bullshitting, by the way. But like I basically was like, I need a laptop that's really strong and will last me for a really long time because all my classes will be online now and everything. So that's the only reason why my dad got me that laptop, which then led me to streaming. Like, the good thing is that I was already always into art and like OCs and commissioning stuff and everything. So that's why I already had like my PNG and stuff too, which is how I ended up pink. Because oh my god, this is so embarrassing to admit. I actually don't know if I've ever told anybody this. The reason why Yuna is pink is because she was my OnStars Yume Joshi OC. And she was the only one I had art of. So that was the only reason why I used her, because I didn't have anything else. In the end, I ended up not even... I like wasn't even like that diehard about OnStars, honestly. It's because, so you know... Oh, you wouldn't know. But if you do know, is that when you grow up with like other girlfriends, every pair is supposed to have the straightest person alive and then like a Fujo, you know? And that was me and Maria. So Maria like was into OnStars in like a Fujoshi way. And then I was into OnStars in a Yume Joshi kind of way. Until I realized, oh no, this shit's really gay. And then I started shipping some of the men with her, but then I realized I can ship men? That means I can ship women! So then I got really into Yuri, which then led me to downloading Love Live. And that is where I am now. That is legitimately the pipeline that 11-year-old Yuna went through, okay? Okay, it's been 20 minutes. Let me go check up on my bread real quick. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, I think like 5 more minutes and we can take the bread out. And it'll be all good to go. And then I'll end stream. What does Hamini take on Yuri? Well, my husband like constantly looks at like how I interact with like the women in my life, and then he's always like, why'd you marry a man? I'm like, why did I marry a man? It's a good question. Life takes many twists. Okay, let me clean all this off so we can... Is that extra? No, it's whipped cream. Another universe that could have been. No, but that's the problem, you guys. I have like, I mentioned it before, but my taste, I love women like a straight man. So I tend to like the most toxic ones possible. And I just realized at some point in my life, oh, I can't do that. I can't do that to myself. You told us, yeah, exactly. Like, that is why I'm married to a man. Just because it's all like, you can't pull that bullshit with me if you're a man. But yeah, multiverse, toxic Yuri universe. I know. But yeah, I actually this sounds gonna sound really funny. The mysterious VTuber that may or may not be baking at my house on Thursday while I'm doing flowers. Originally, I was like, do I set up like a baby cam in the kitchen? Because I'm going to be in the garage. I was like, do I set up a baby cam in the kitchen so I make sure you don't burn down my house? But there's no way that she's going to burn down the house. Like, there's no way. Because I will be the one preheating the oven, which she doesn't even believe in preheating. I will make sure there's no oil like spilled in the stove. And no, not Tonya. Tonya's not gonna burn down the kitchen, I think. Rocky, however. So I was like, yeah, no. I don't know if you've ever seen that tweet. Rocky doesn't believe in preheating the oven. And I actually had a lecture with her about this. I was like, Rocky, they don't tell you to like preheat the oven because they like want to like waste your time. Like you need to like preheat the oven, you know that, right? And she was like, yeah, like, but every single time I've like turned on like the oven to preheat, like something bad happens. And I'm like, yeah, because your oven wasn't good. And then we had a conversation of where I was like, yeah, you need to like preheat the oven. And she's like, oh, but what difference does that make? Like, aren't I just turning on the oven either way? And it's like, well, no, because the oven has to get hot before you put it in. And then she's like, oh, but my cookies end up the same. And I was like, okay, yeah, you didn't preheat the oven, and then you left the cookies in the oven for too long, which even if you did preheat the oven, your cookies would have been burnt either way, Rocky. And she's like, oh, I don't know. I don't think preheating is a real thing. And so I will be making the cookie dough, and I will be preheating the oven for her. Honestly, I really do miss using an air fryer. I think out of all the things that I used in college that I missed the most, it definitely was my air fryer. That was like the one bit that like actually was not a bit. Like air fryers really are life-changing, you know? I just don't have the space for it anymore. And it's like I have so many nice contraptions. I have so many nice kitchen gadgets, but in the end, they're not. Are you barely taller than your kitchen counter? No! This is a cutting board on top of my kitchen counter. So I am taller than my kitchen counter, okay? This is a cutting board on top of it. Is it true that you used to have to preheat air fryers too? Depending on what you were cooking, but I think that rather than preheating, you can just keep adding time onto the air fryer. Is my oven a convection oven? Is there something on it that would say that it's a convection oven? I'm pretty sure mine's not a convection oven though, because I don't have like, convection means like the fans, right? Like I don't think I have that. Oh my god, so I'm just saying, like, you know, like people that are like, oh yeah, when I'm rich, you're not going to, like no one is going to know or whatever, or because like I'm not gonna be around any. No, sorry, what's saying it's all like, oh yeah, oh okay, sorry, it's when I become rich, no one around me will be poor because I'll move into a gated community. Yes, no one will know, but there will be signs. Like for me, I think legitimately, if I won the lottery. So this is the problem. Every single time people like have like the hypothetical of like, okay, if you won the lottery, what would be the first thing that you spend on? And you can't, but like when you can't buy a house that quickly. Like, I'm sure you can, but you can't buy a house that quickly. But I would want, like, in order to buy the thing that I want, I need a house. And you might be wondering, Yuna, what is the thing that you want? I want a 30K Italian stove range oven. There's a couple of housewives that I watch on YouTube, and they all have like the 35, like 50K USD, like Italian stovetop. It's so nice, but I need a house for that. So, no need to be humble. I've seen Moist Critical's 40M streamer earnings. We know how much you streamers make. I'm gonna break your heart a little bit. I'm gonna be so honest with you that it might hurt you. If I made that much from streaming, I simply would not be streaming. That's the reality of all these streamers that make that much money, they don't stream. Like when you have that much money, you're always traveling. You're always like out like somewhere. You are not streaming. So if you make that like much money, like, if I made that much money, I would not be streaming. But I don't, so I stream for the love of the game, because I love you guys. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, I get it, right? Because it's not like I don't understand, because it's all like, yeah, you have all this money now. You should be able to go on trips and treat yourself and everything like that. But it's all like, if you're constantly only streaming like once or twice a month, like, and you're not doing any other content, then... But, like, I think people definitely underestimate how often people forget to like cancel subscriptions and that kind of stuff. Sure. Dun dun dun. Hopefully this is enough. This was, how long was that? 36. Okay, yeah, I think this is long enough. Okay, and then we'll move this to a cooling rack, and then I'll dust it with powdered sugar. Even the small ones turned out quite big, actually. Yep. That's like every company's business model. People forgetting to cancel fake subscriptions. Yeah, I mean, the end goal is instead of having like regular big donors, even though it's nice to have like that money instantly now, the end goal is just to have so many people sub to you that they don't need to spend extra money, you know? And that was like my whole model with like finishing school and then getting a job before I got laid off. It literally was like I just want to get to a point of my life of where you guys don't have to feel pressured to like dono or anything, not even sub unless you want to avoid ads, but like I want you to watch stream just so you can enjoy stream. But unfortunately it's like with all the projects I want to do, why is this rack so tiny? I have a bigger rack. I'm pretty sure I have a bigger rack. Do I not? Why is this rack so tiny? Well, I guess we're using the tiny rack. Does it fit? I guess it kind of fits. Nice rack, thanks. Ah, hot! Bread stream when? I literally made bread on stream yesterday. I think I'm gonna do it for real moment was a couple weeks ago where I actually dropped the baking rack while trying to pull it out of the oven, and then what did I make? I made muffins and then they flipped onto themselves and I actually thought I was going to die. Like I actually thought this is how I go out. This is like I was actually so tilted. For sure. I didn't realize you moved to Texas. No, I'm back in California now, but I had moved to Texas when I was in 3rd grade, and then I was there until I finished college, pretty much. So from 3rd grade to college. So hot, oh my gosh. Did humanity go a step too far with confessions chat? Should we have stopped that bread? No. Oh my god, there was this one recipe I saw someone's dad make, and like, it looked so fucking scrumptious, but the recipe was entirely in, what language is it? But anyway, I couldn't understand it, but I wanted to make it so bad. It was like a cheesecake with like a custard top, and it just looked freaking amazing. My parchment paper wasn't big enough. Oh well. And then a little bit of powdered sugar. Okay, and then I think the only thing that's missing is a little bit of extra toppings. I have freeze-dried cherries, which I might add to the cherry Danish. And then maybe that'd be a little bit too much. I don't know. Let me see. They look so tasty. Yay, I'm glad. I'll give you guys a better look. No. Oh hey, it's just like in the art right now. Don't they look so yummy? Yay! So once again, if you don't know what we made, these are basically just like cream cheese jam danishes. In Texas, we call them kolaches. I think in other places, you might just call them danishes. But except, I think for most people, Danish refers to it being like puff pastry. You know what I mean? Like I think a lot of people, when they say danishes, they mean like puff pastry. I wanted to top it with a little bit extra. So I have a couple of... I always have dried fruit on hand. Dried fruit, freeze-dried fruit. I don't think I have anything blueberry related. Maybe. Ooh, oh. No, if it. Oh, maybe I should have put coconut flakes on the. Because the orange ones here, these are pineapple passion fruit jam centers. Oh, maybe I should have put coconut flakes. Oh, that would have been so yummy. And then these over here. These are the cherry ones, so I'm just gonna crumble a little bit of freeze-dried cherries on top of them. A little bit of crunch. Okay, and then for the last one, for the blueberry, do I just put some whipped cream on it? I don't think I have anything else otherwise. I have glazed pecans, I have coconut shreds, marshmallow, pistachio spread, hot chocolate, nor sweet tea, nor... I could put white chocolate shavings on top, but I feel like that's a little bit extra. Maybe the blueberries will have to stay just as they are. I don't even have any like fresh blueberry fruits because I haven't bought fruits since everything, but I guess as they confirmed that now it's just like lettuce and they've already recalled all of it, maybe it's safe again. I don't know. Anyway, ta-da! Pastry! Now I'm gonna go take a photo of it. Yay, wait, I'm so happy. These turned out so cute. Last time I made it with homemade. So last time I made the cream cheese filling with key limes and lime zest, and then I paired it with a homemade cherry jam. And I feel like that was kind of fire. That was like really good. But I know the white chocolate shavings sound good, but I feel like it might be too sweet. If I had any more cream cheese to whip up, I would have done like a swirl of it. Like a cheesecake. Oh, okay, technically I do have more cream cheese, but I don't want to make any more dishes because I had to go out today. My only other option is that I drizzle it in condensed milk, which is kind of fat fuck, but like, I'm also down for that. I'm always down to be a fat fuck though. Yeah, I don't think I have anything to top the blueberry ones with. Oh wow. Normally I have like blueberry cookies or blueberry... I normally have some sort of thing on it, but no. Okay. At this point, might as well go all the way. Fuck you guys, every single time I try to take a photo of my pastries, I have my fuck ass like 805 box in the back. And mind you, I have a normal laptop stand. It's just not tall enough. And the beer box is the perfect height. Okay, I want to take a photo with all the jams in the back. Put my fake jam on the bottom. Blueberry, cherry. Maybe I'll put my big jar next to it too. Put this away. My compost bin is full again. I don't want to take it out. Huh. I got passion fruit jam from a tea factory in Taiwan. I don't think I'll taste of that good again. Oh, that sounds delicious. I honestly have actually been into passion fruit quite a bit. Normally I don't like passion fruit because I feel like the seeds are really annoying, but I had this passion fruit ice cream at my do I want to gatekeep? No, okay, I don't care too much about this because I think like once I get my Ninja Creamy, I probably won't be going out for ice cream often anymore. If you guys are in the Berkeley area, there's a place called Melt Me Creamery, and they do like Asian inspired flavored ice cream, and every month they have like 4 different flavors added on to their normal flavors. And one month they had like a passion fruit like milk tea ice cream, and I had it with the fruit sorbet and it was so good. But like they have flavors, like the current one is like Yakult gummy, like grape sorbet. They have like Korean corn latte flavor. They have ube. They have like a strawberry matcha flavor. No, it's really yummy. So if you're in the area, you should go. Their ice cream is really creamy. I know a lot of people enjoy Fenton's, and as someone who went to Fenton's recently as well, I think Fenton's is like very classic. But my problem with Fenton's ice cream is that it's really malty. If you don't like malty flavors, then I think you probably shouldn't go. Oh, Fenton's also really likes using almond extract in a lot of their flavors, and even though I enjoy almond, the almond flavor is a little bit too strong. That's the only reason why like Fenton's has like fallen down the list for me. But if you like malty ice cream, if you like the classic like diner ice cream parlor sort of situation, go to Fenton's. Except make sure that if you're there, don't drive a rental car. I've gotten my car broken into on Piedmont Avenue before because it's a nice area. Like a lot of people go there, and that's the problem. It's also like next to Oakland, so if you have a rental car, I don't recommend you taking the rental car there. And if you do, you should put down all of your back seats and show them that there is absolutely nothing in your car. Roll down the windows too if you want to. But yeah, I've had my back window broken in. It was just really funny because I used to live in Oakland for a little bit, and my car never got broken into, never had any issues. It was literally after I had moved, and I think it was literally like right after I moved. Like I didn't want to cook dinner because we were still moving in, and I was like, oh, how about we go to like Fenton's and like Mencho, like on Piedmont Avenue, and that guy, he broke all the windows of everybody that was in that like strip, that parking strip, but no one stole anything. Like he was just breaking it for love of the game, you know. So that cost like what, like $1,000, $2,000 to replace. Yeah, no, like he was just breaking windows for love of the game. Well, there's like a conspiracy theory that may or may not be true, which is like, oh, like the glass shops or the window repair shops are actually the ones sending people out to like break everything so that like you go get your windows repaired. But I don't know if that's true or not. Because they always break the most expensive window too. You could be rolling down your windows and they still break the small one. But yeah, but Melt Me Creamery in Berkeley is really yummy. Like I actually really like it. It's I would say that the flavors can be a hit or miss though. They give you up to 3 samples per like, oh, if you go right now, they have a s'mores campfire flavor. It's fucking fire. Coming from someone that normally doesn't eat like s'mores ice cream because the base of the ice cream is always chocolate. And I don't like chocolate ice cream. Thank you for the stretch redeem. But I don't like chocolate ice cream. I love chocolate milk. Hate chocolate ice cream, but the s'mores flavor right now, it's like a really light, like almost like a black cocoa like base with s'mores in it, and it was delicious. Except when I was eating it the other day, I like forgot that I ordered a s'mores flavor, and then when I got to the marshmallow part, I was like, what is this mildly disgusting mushy thing in my mouth? Until I remembered it was marshmallows, and I was like, oh, this is delicious. But Melt Me Creamery is really popular. There is this one ice cream place, I believe it's called Meadowlark. It's like a little bit more South Bay. That's really popular. Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. I saw so many people post like off-kai food guides if you're in South Bay. Y'all ain't knowers. You're not knowers. Wait, let me take a photo of my pastries. Meadowlark is soft serve. They have a location in Pleasanton and Pleasant. I want to try. But I like remember seeing like a really long line. I'm not dropping the food guide. Like I literally am gaslighter gatekeeper. I don't know why you thought you could get a list out of me. Sorry, I'm taking a photo of my. Oh my god, you can see my otter slippers in the photo. Should I keep them in? They're kind of cute, honestly. Okay, I'll keep them in. Why you be gatekeeping? Because I'm not gonna be one of those people who share their favorite places and then go, oh my god, why is there a line? That's not gonna be me, no siree. If you see me in person, okay, if you don't want me to gatekeep, just come to my meet and greet. I'll give you a list. If you go to my meet and greet, if you see me face to face, I'll give you a list, because then it's not gonna be said online. I'm okay not gatekeeping as long as it's face to face. But then I'll make you sign an NDA. No, I'm joking. But I'm not gonna make you sign an NDA. But if you go to my Neon Shrine meet and greet, oh hey, look at that, Neon Shrine. If you guys go to my meet and greet, I believe it's a Saturday from 12 to 2. I will give you recipes. I will give you my favorite places to eat. I will give you all those details. Only if you make the effort to go out and see me from my meet and greet. The secrets are, well, I don't know. I feel like my biggest thing is like, if I say it like online, then it's like, oh, anybody can look it up. And then if anybody looks it up, they're gonna go tell their friends. If it's like someone in person, like, okay, they're probably gonna go, you know? But yeah, you know, the only thing Yuna can't do, matchmake her fans. Yeah, that's for the best. Anyway, we have finished our pastries. Thank you so much for coming to today's stream. Here you go. I'll try to stream later tonight. If you see the stream, the waiting room mysteriously disappear. No, it's not a cookie. It's a Danish. Let's see, is it cool enough yet? I'll break it open for you. Look at the bottom. Very toasty, very baked. And then the center is filled with cream cheese and jam. And then I topped it with streusel. And then I just open it. And da-da. I'll take a bite for you guys too. Just for you guys. Fucking fire. That's so good. Oh my god. That's really good. Okay. I'll send you guys off now. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll see you maybe tonight. For sure tomorrow. And I'm making dinner tomorrow on stream. So you guys can watch me struggle with that as well. Okay. Bye. Atsu. Yum. So good. Holy crap. You've done it again, Yuna. That's crazy.